Hey guys, welcome back to episode 3 of the Hairdryer treatment, where we talk all things Premier League. Of course, we'll talk about other stuff also, like Champions League and Europa League in passing. But yeah, welcome back. And shall we kick things off with our two guests today? New guests, two Arsenal fans. You want to introduce yourself, guys?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everybody. My name is Nadia, and I've been an Arsenal fan for, I think, 15 years. And it's not been the most fun 15 years, but I guess I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, and I'm glad to be here. Hope to see more females in the podcast.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Tamil. I've been an Arsenal fan for 20 plus years. Yeah, and like Nadia
Do you love
said,
being an Arsenal fan?
I guess at the start you were.
yeah, at the start. I mean, hopefully we can get back to winning ways, winning bigger trophies. That's all. Thanks for having me.
Cool,
It's
thank
bigger than FA Cup or just FA Cup alone?
I guess it is called the Emirates. The Emirates FA Cup, so okay, we'll get to that later.
We also have a surprise guest here. Should you introduce yourself for a bit? For the fun of it, lah. Because we know we're gonna see you next week actually.
It's like it's teaser trailer.
Oh, hi guys, my name is Barrett. I think everyone knows that I support Liverpool. If you don't know, then you don't know me. So but yeah, I mean, I'm here to just watch things and just support my sister. I'll be here next week for City and Liverpool, the best two teams. So see you guys next week.
Questionable best two teams, especially for this season.
Hey.
Okay, of course we have our two mainstays, Kishan and Mr. Liverpool Xiao.
Pleasure to be back.
How are you guys doing?
Good. It's been a good week, I guess. Apart from the Fabinho injury.
Okay. So let's get things rolling. Let's quickly go through the results of last week. Like especially you wanna kick things off, Mr. Liverpool Xiao, with
Sure. Alright, so what should we talk about? Let's dive into the games of last week. So Fulham and Crystal Palace.
Boring fiction.
Yeah.
Okay, actually not really. Crystal Palace is pretty decent.
Yeah,
Like,
so
Crystal Palace is a decent team.
Palace on 2-1, I guess.
Yeah,
Right.
it was 2-1 win for Palace.
Yeah. Oh, and
Very
Aston
calm.
Villa and Leeds. Villa lost.
Oh yeah, we didn't really cover that game last week. It
Yeah.
was big win for Leeds. Bamford hat-trick. I took him out of my
Bamford
FPL.
hat-trick.
Just a week.
I guess everyone took Bamford out. but
I put Harry Kane in there.
I actually put him back before this actually.
Me too. I'm a shameless fella. I
He's not
took him
gonna
out.
score today.
Yeah, he's definitely not gonna score this week. So that's how it goes.
Yeah. Then we have Liverpool winning 2-1.
I'm boring him.
Yeah, it was actually
You want to
quite
go
boring.
more in detail with that? Like,
Which one?
Liverpool game, right? Or,
Yeah, what do you think?
There's not
Liverpool
much details
Sheffield.
actually though.
I was watching the game in your house actually.
Yeah.
Like, you were pretty stressed at certain points during the game, especially when they got that penalty. I'm doing air quotations. Can't see it.
Yeah, actually I want to just put this question on the table right now. How many of you all think that it was a penalty?
it wasn't a penalty.
100%
Not a penalty.
Yeah, not a bad.
Okay.
Okay, but was he? Okay, I have a question though. This is a genuine question. Was he standing on the line, or was he outside the line?
Okay,
Do you
according
guys remember?
to the rule the FA gave is as long the ball
As long as the foul's on the line.
yes, it's on the line, it's
It's
a
a-
penalty.
So was he standing on the line? He wasn't, right? He was.
I think his foot edged out of the line.
Yeah.
His foot edged out of the.
And
So
actually, Fabinho actually got part of the ball
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, in the
yeah. Okay. So that wasn't a foul.
It was,
Yeah.
it was quite questionable as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a
So 2-1 game.
narrow
Liverpool
victory,
came back, right?
Yep,
Two
yep.
goals.
I mean, honestly, even though if Liverpool went behind for that game, they have more than enough firepower in the front to
Yeah.
win the game.
Yeah, but I'm not too sure how long that's gonna save them actually.
Are you hoping for another injury?
Oh my
Bro.
god. Yeah.
Are you not enough with Fabinho?
on the topic of Liverpool, I remember last week, Kumar said that we shouldn't be so worried about Van Dijk being injured because we got Fabinho. And then he
Oh
gets
my
injured.
god. Kumar, don't open your mouth
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Actually, to be honest, open your mouth more.
Today is about you guys,
Salah.
United and Arsenal only. Okay. Alright,
Keep
let's
the damn mouth shut.
So what about your Champions League performance against Michelin?
I think it was a very straightforward victory
Someone
for
else got
them.
injured during the game as well, right?
I think that was the game that
That's the game
Fabinho
Fabinho
got
got
injured, I
injured,
guess. And Salah was limping off, I guess,
Oh my lord.
the end of the game. So I'm not too sure about what the lineup will be like later on.
He said like status symbol on his
No, there's nothing.
Okay, so everyone's concerned about the FPL now.
Sorry guys, we will pop up the FPL questions here and then. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Okay, I will just quickly go to the next result. I think it was Wolves drew with Was it drew with
It
Newcastle?
was a
1-1?
last minute equalizer, but I
Yeah.
think was it Wilson or
Oh, it's
no,
Murphy. It was a free kick.
Murphy? Wilson
Yeah,
assist.
Murphy took the penalty.
Yeah.
Free kick.
No,
Free
free
kick,
kick.
free
Oh, it was a free kick.
It was a
Okay.
good free kick actually. They killed the ball.
Actually, both
like,
goals
around
were
the
really
ball.
good goals. Jimenez
yeah.
goals were brilliant.
Jimenez was
Like, technically, the keeper should have saved Jimenez goal though. He just found it in.
Did he touch it? He touched it, right?
He sort of like touched
Yeah.
it.
Alright, then quickly on to Brighton and West Brom. Another 1-1 draw.
I mean, we did say it was a boring game. It was
Yeah.
a Monday night fixture.
I think anything that goes with West Brom is is just
It's
Unless-
edging
unless-
towards a
unless
draw, I
it's
guess.
Chelsea lah, which
I think West Brom versus Brighton are one of the lowest. You know that pay-per-view thing they're doing in the UK now. They're one of the lowest viewerships in like the whole
It's quite harsh.
game week so far.
Because they played a very good second half. I watched the whole game.
Who,
the-
West
against
Brom?
West
Brighton.
Brom, they deserved their equalizer. They played damn well in the second half.
Interesting.
Okay, so that was like a pretty average game, 1-1.
Yep. Alright.
Battle of bottom clubs.
Oh, let's head on to another game that.
Wait, Southampton versus Everton, right?
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you cover that?
Yep. I'm coming
that
right to
was-
that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Southampton won Everton.
Someone got the prediction
okay,
right. That's
okay,
been
wait.
rubbing it in our face ever since.
exactly. right.
Yeah.
Was it a red card, guys, for Digme?
No, it wasn't. That's why they reduced the
they
ban to
reduced to
1.
one game.
So I think it wasn't a red card whatsoever. It was very.
Really
It was a careless challenge. It
So I
was-
guess he's
it's
gonna
too
play
much.
against us.
He will come back and he will swing in a ball
So
for
let's
Calvert
see.
Lewin and
Let's see
Calvert Lewin
Calvert-Lewin
hit the
for the
ball. That's the story of United.
Chill,
okay, but-
guys. Get over Arsenal first.
So yeah, I mean that's a good point.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Wait, I'm just about to get to the Arsenal game as well for last week. They lost at home to Leicester City 1-0.
Wait,
What happened there, Nadi?
Kamiraj, do you watch the game?
Yeah.
Leicester.
Brendan Rodgers masterclass. really.
Okay, but was it a Brendan Rodgers masterclass or was it?
Did anyone see this coming though?
It's a bit of both.
Yeah.
I think we
sort of
Arteta
let
got-
them-
Was it a bit of Arteta's tactics backfiring?
I think
Playing a
we-
bit too
actually,
safe.
I personally thought that first half was one of our best first
Yeah.
halves we've had the whole
We should have
season.
scored
I mean, we had
at least two
11.
goals.
We had 11 attempts on
I
goal
only saw the highlights, but yeah.
And
Was it
then-
11 attempts in the first half?
in the
Yeah.
first half,
And
and, then
then
in the
that
second
just-
half it was one.
Yeah, exactly. That.
And
Just
you know
that.
why? Because David Luiz came out. Can you imagine saying that a team lost their creativity because their centre back
Yeah.
came off?
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Because
Yeah.
David Lewis was the one making like
he
those
was
forward,
spinning,
swinging the
balls all over the pitch.
So technically, it was like a daily blade from the back, lah.
Like, let's not
Yeah.
talk about Daily Blind. Wait, did you say Daily Blind?
Yeah, Daily
Okay, I thought you said Eric Bailly for some reason. I'm just like, why are we talking about Eric Bailly?
Two different players.
Yeah, it's like the B messed me up. But yeah, I mean,
And I guess maybe we seemed to do good because there was no Vardy on the pitch, and then he came in and changed everything.
oh yeah, he did. I actually tweeted when I was watching the game. I tweeted, "Is it time for Vardy?" And he came on and he scored. So
And
no, because Leicester were a bit. The formation they played and the players they played in that game, it was set up to like keep it
Very
people
passive.
behind.
Who actually
you know?
started for
Yeah.
Leicester like for that game?
It was like Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes was in the centre up front,
Yeah.
and he
Oh,
couldn't
okay.
do anything.
and he
Yeah.
didn't do
Upfront.
anything.
I mean, Harvey Barnes is just like another Dan James, so.
Mm.
Alright, guys. So that was about Arsenal Leicester. How
Wait, did
about
anyone see that? Did anyone predict that result coming though? That Arsenal
What,
would
less?
lose it? Yeah.
I didn't even think that we would not score
I-
actually.
I
Yeah.
would have thought
I
Arsenal
thought
would have
I thought
won.
Arsenal would have gotten a result, at least a draw, because Leicester have been like on a decline. For
Yeah,
a while
that-
now.
But I
That's
think
true.
the last two
True.
results was
And Leicester have not won at Arsenal like for like
Oh, they lost
40
at
Yeah,
Oh,
we
years.
were watching
yeah,
the game
yeah.
and the commentator
Yeah.
said like
He
God
kept
knows
saying
how
it
many
over and
years.
over
Get
again.
over
Like,
saying
just commentator curse lah. So
and I thought that our disallowed goal was a bit harsh.
Ooh,
Uh,
wait, I
The
think
one where
yeah,
they
yeah.
said Xhaka was obstructing the keeper, but then if you look
Oh.
through the angles, he was not in the way of the
Okay.
keeper.
I guess
I mean,
it's just
that's VAR lah. So
inconsistent refereeing as usual?
anything that fits the FA lah.
Yeah.
We all know the
correct.
FA is corrupt.
True. Alright, let's just head over to the United game first. Oh, that was a draw with
Let's
Chelsea.
not even talk about that. There's nothing to
There's
talk
nothing
about, to be
to talk
honest.
about.
There was
It's-
3 good shots by
The
Rashford.
Rashford shot.
There's only oh yes, oh my.
Sorry?
The
The
Rashford shot.
Yeah.
Rashford attempted
That was
the
a
last
great-
few minutes. That was a
great
good
save.
save.
Yeah,
Very
true,
good.
true. Mendy, yeah. That's
Yeah.
Mendy is
Actually, the topic to talk about when we talk
Edouard
about
Mendy.
Man U and Chelsea, right? It's Mendy.
Yeah,
Mendy was the man of the match.
I felt like Rashford should have won us the game though. I think like the last few minutes of the first half when he was 1-on-1.
Oh yeah, that chance. You know,
I felt like he should have gone a bit higher.
that's his problem. The fact that his decision making is that's his one of his key weaknesses now. So he could have done a lot of things. He could have cut the keeper and he could have finished it. He could have chipped the keeper. He could have done a lot of things, but he tried the power it to the corner cut, and it didn't work lah. I mean, that just happens to players, so can't really blame him. But yeah, I think Mendy is like I think 4 clean sheets now,
Four clean sheets,
Uh,
including the Champions League.
including the Champions League. And
Mhm.
I was watching the Chelsea game for a bit, like the Champions League game. he was everywhere. Like the opponents actually had a lot of chances. He was making very good saves in that game. So
I guess one of us has to, hope for injury. I guess.
Kumar just
Kumar?
needs to bring up his name.
Do you want to say his name?
What?
Say you're getting injured.
No. I'm not saying
I'm
anything.
sorry, the hairdryer treatment does not condone any wishes for death or injury to any player.
Yes.
Okay, it's all in the name of fun. It's all jokes. Okay, so don't.
I did not mean the Van Dijk injury at the very start.
Are you sure, bro? Are you sure about that?
I just opened up the topic.
Your predictions has been coming through though.
Let's hope it comes true today as well.
True. Yep. Okay.
I think there's one more game, right? Now, Burnley and
Yeah, Burnley and Spurs.
That
It
was
was
a
a
pretty-
narrow 1-0
Sun
victory.
at the end, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Under
Again,
the
the
Kane.
Sun and Kane combination again, like that's about 9 goals in total, like one assisting the other.
They seem to have a partnership going like. It looks like Kane this season has been instructed to be more of a playmaker.
Playmaker.
Or,
Yeah.
To drop.
yeah,
in
drop
a
deep,
bit.
play those passes.
29 in the whole.
Say again?
29 goals throughout their time.
Oh, together, 29 goals
29
together,
goals
so one to each other.
Alright.
Each other is it?
Uh,
Oh, yeah, so-
this season 9 in the Premier League doing.
Oh,
Second
I
only
mean,
to like Lampard and Drogba.
Lampard and Drogba.
So-
and this has been five games in,
Five
games
games
in,
in,
right? And they have nine,
Six
games in. So
So technically, it's like 33% of their overall
exactly.
contribution.
So you take one of them out, like this was a real problem. To be honest.
Yeah.
So you want to say Son's name? Oh, I mean, I'm sorry.
No. I have him in my FPL team. I'm not going to
Can you
jinx it
say
though.
Kane, please?
I
Thank
think
you.
when Liverpool plays Spurs, I think that's when the Liverpool side was,
Liverpool will go all out with this black magic.
That's when the true xiaoness will come out.
Yeah, so I think those are the games, right, from last week.
Pretty much. West Ham drew with Man City. I think.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was a good game.
Okay,
Mm.
actually,
Good
West Ham is on a good run as well.
to trash West Ham, right?
Yeah,
to be honest.
all of us actually.
All of us.
Yeah.
Because it was like a Aguero show. Like to be honest, every game
Yeah, even
against
when
West
they
Ham,
drew against Spurs, West Ham didn't really do much, to be honest. It was just a lot of
it's like a smash and
last
grab
minute
kind of
goal
thing.
that got them there, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I said, the stats here: 30% possession, City with 70. West Ham only had 2 shots on target. City had 7 with 14 shots in total. So
But
And
West
the
Ham back
pass-
actually did well against City though. I was watching that game.
Mm.
I mean they were set up to counter lah. Basically, they were just holding all the players back and then.
True.
But the goal was really good. Antonio goal
Oh,
was
that was a great goal.
Yeah, that was a
like
good
one of
goal.
the goals of the season for me. Like bicycle kick.
I hope
Okay,
he
but
doesn't
wait,
start
like,
later.
Was that goal controversial?
He's injured.
Injured.
He's injured, yeah.
Was that goal controversial?
Why though?
Oh, he thought there was a foul in
There
the
was a
build-up,
handball.
Right.
There was a handball
Yeah.
at the start of it.
Obviously, I mean, like for me, if that's was it not? Why did VR not intervene then? Was it too far behind? Like, do you realize whether the foul happened too long before the goal?
I
or-
wasn't in the VR office, but
Uh.
the thing is that like, I felt like that was like
I know, man. You were here recording this podcast.
I would pay to be in the VR office.
Oh.
I want to know
Yeah,
what
exactly.
how they make the decisions.
Yeah.
No, in Australia, I'm not sure if you've seen this
yeah,
video
yeah,
on
yeah.
Twitter. Like they have a mic for the referees, so you
Mhm.
can actually hear the referees talking and like that they'll be explaining the reasons why they make decisions
Yeah,
when they do.
They can't do that. Yeah.
They
The
can't.
FA
as
will
in-
be exposed.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing. There's a lot of shady stuff going on. There's a lot of things that can be done about the refereeing situation and the laws and all that. But at the moment, like FA doesn't like seem to give a crap about it.
yeah.
so-
But going back to the handball, I feel like that should have counted as a goal though, because I think that
yeah, definitely.
after the handball, then it was a cross right after and then goal. So
VR should have chalked it
less
up.
than
lah.
10 touches. I
Right.
mean, last year's rule was that if there are no more than 10 touches leading to the goal, then you'll be a goal.
Yeah. So I think everyone on us, if it happens to our team, we'll be fucking furious.
Yep.
So it should have not.
No,
stood,
but it happened
like,
to
you know
David
what?
Moyes though. Like we all.
David Moyes and Jose Mourinho are doing very well.
They are beaten in their last 4, West
Who?
Ham.
West Ham? Yeah.
Yeah, they lost their first 2 games and they
And
won
then-
2 and they draw
Yeah.
2.
We are playing them tonight.
Oh, it is going to be a very interesting game today.
That's
And
Yeah.
it's Spurs,
Yeah.
and it's Spurs and City that they have held,
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
So it's
and they
actually-
trashed Leicester and Wolves.
They are 3-0, I think. And
Ah.
they beat like Wolves 4.
I'm not saying anything about Liverpool game today.
We will see later.
I'll take a few videos of your reactions if possible if we're watching together.
Sure.
But yeah, so wait, those are the games, right, for last week?
Is there anything else to cover?
I mean, maybe you can take a look at some of the games this week and see some of the interesting fixtures.
Oh, but shall we go to the
Big game. You're going to talk about the big game
yeah,
first?
The big game first.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that's the reason why we have 2 hardcore Arsenal fans in the
Yep.
studio, which is actually my study room
Makeshift studio.
in my HDB.
So if there's any like big like who wants to sponsor us a studio or what? Like,
Oh yeah, if there's
more
any
than
rich person watching, please hit me up.
or like,
Okay, we are in dire need of cameras and
Western Cop.
yeah, so okay, yeah, big game preview: Manchester United versus Arsenal. Tamaraj, I'm going to go to you first.
Right.
What do you think? What's going on in your mind? Like based on this game, just thinking about this game, the build
Or
up.
like anything that's leading up to this game, like the past few games.
I just don't think that Arsenal are creating enough chances, because Arsenal fans, we haven't always had the best times, but at least one thing which was guaranteed is chances, chances and like beautiful football. But Arteta has traded it for a more defensive approach, which has worked out for us. But I'm missing especially the midfield guy to carry the ball forward.
Do you think he's only doing this because he doesn't have his own players?
I wouldn't say so.
I think
because
he's maybe more aware of the fact that we don't have the players to
Yeah.
play like that, so we need to adapt. Because
Yeah.
when we play against big teams, we are not going to be able to handle all their players. So we have to become a defensive team.
yeah.
But yeah, sorry to cut you in, but like I hate playing Man U at Old Trafford. I hate it because we don't ever turn up. We always make them look like they freaking peak Man United.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, like, there's one season where we had the worst injury record, and
Oh yeah, we had
For
Varela
now,
playing. We
still
had
won
we,
the game
we,
probably.
we had
the
our,
Rashford debut.
yeah, we had a star boy,
Yeah, Rashford
Yeah.
debut.
Oh, 2 goals,
Two
right?
goals.
Two
Yeah.
goals.
Two goals, the brace.
Yeah.
and he assists. He
Yeah.
assists.
Tyler Blackett was playing in defense. I
Was
think. I think so.
Yeah, I think 3 years ago, De Gea masterclass.
Oh,
14,
yeah.
14
That was,
saves.
that was at
No, but that's
Emirates.
Emirates,
That was
right?
Emirates.
That's
Yeah, that was at
okay.
Emirates. I remember.
That was
That was
mad.
insane. That's what cemented De Gea's position as one of the best keepers in the
Yeah.
world. That game, one of those games anyway.
Yeah, but we don't do well at Old Trafford. I mean, just not before coming home, they were showing the 8-2 game.
Okay,
I forever love that game, man.
I love that game. One reason, the scoreline, but
And the goals.
the goals, magnificent goals. But the thing is, we should write it off because we were not playing a peak Arsenal team. Like
Yeah.
that team was hit with injuries. They're playing with youngsters.
Yeah, Joru was playing at centre back. If I'm not wrong.
Exactly. Like
Carl Jenkinson.
as
Carl
much as you want to
Jenkinson,
like rub it on like Arsenal fans, like we shouldn't be doing that.
I mean, that's football for you, like. The banter will always be
Yeah,
there.
better always be there, lah, but
Like no matter what, when Danny Welbeck scored that goal in the FA Cup to knock us out,
Yeah.
I couldn't go into my social media for like a week. Like after that, it's like banter non-stop. I was getting triggered by everything.
where's Danny Welbeck now? Playing for
Danny
Brighton.
Welbeck is at Brighton
Brighton.
on the bench.
You see what that does?
Oh Jesus Christ! No man. Okay, but I'm so glad. In terms of now we're going back to what you were saying about Arsenal playing a different style of football, more defensive, more solid at the back. But I think that's the trade-off. I think because like they are bringing back, they're playing like in a very low block, almost like that hampers their ability to attack.
Yeah.
If you get Aubameyang in the right places, you get Lacazette in the right places, you get like people like Pepe in the right places. The key word being the right places. They will score goals. But the thing is, Arsenal's not doing enough of that now because they are holding that shape, and it's more of like a Diego Simeone almost type of defensive system, and then that's why Partey suits Arteta to the T. Like as a CDM, I think Partey is one of the best signings of this window. So I don't think Arsenal. That's the funny thing, because like the last few seasons, Arsenal fans have been complaining about how defensively you are so lax,
Yeah.
super lax, and now that you all are playing very defensively and you're actually keeping quite a few decent results, then now the narrative has
Yeah.
changed. Like Arsenal fans want to see more attack and all that. So, what do you guys think? I mean,
I
okay,
think
what
we
do you
have
want to
the-
see?
I want to see Aubameyang up front and not isolated on the left to accommodate people like Lacazette and Nketiah who hasn't been performing.
Wait, what's wrong with Lacazette though? Like recently, like what's wrong with his performance?
I think that this season and maybe the end of last season really showed us that we have been too lenient on Lacazette because we've had Oba, but when we've accommodated our best player to be on the left so that Laka can perform, and he's missed way too many chances this
Wasn't he
season.
supposed to like leave Arsenal this season? Like according to
There were
most
rumours.
rumors, like he
Yeah.
was
I
going to
think he's in his
Atletico.
last 2 years or last
Yeah.
year or something.
Like is it because they can't ship him off or like they cannot find a proper replacement for him?
Could be wages.
Could be both, I
Could
think.
be
The
any number of
replacement could be
reasons.
Aubameyang.
Then
Up
bring
front.
in another winger.
Yeah, because
to
technically we
accommodate
have
him.
Willian and Pepe to play on the
Correct.
left and right.
Yeah,
you know.
makes sense.
Yeah.
What do you think about Kumar? What do you think about Oba playing on the wing, like on the left wing?
No, I mean,
You-
like Tamil said, I think it's good that actually he should be actually playing up front because his record shows that he produces much better
He's a
performances
better
when he's
finisher than Lacazette.
yeah, he's clinical. So I mean, not that Lacazette is not clinical, but Aubameyang has
He's
the
not.
pace.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Like I said, not.
I mean, Arsenal fans, y'all should know better lah. So yeah, from what I see, I think
I mean,
Oba is
you all
has
saw
the
how he
pace.
played against Liverpool, right? And all
Yeah,
those chances
yeah.
he missed.
So
he did score against Liverpool in the game.
That was a gift for him, lah.
yeah, Robo had gift for him.
Lacazette needs like 9 chances before he scores one.
One.
Yeah.
So
Oba, you cannot give him like the Community Shield. There one chance they had like in the first 15 minutes.
Abba
and-
makes his own chances.
Yeah, and Aubameyang
Yeah.
just curled into the corner, and I'm like, Liverpool playing the whole game at the
Yeah.
front,
Yeah.
and then Oba scores. That's Oba.
Lacazette makes Giroud look very, very efficient.
Okay, actually, I got a question for Arsenal fans here.
Yeah.
What is your most favorable lineup right now? I mean, leave Arteta one side. Like, if you are the manager,
Okay, if
who
I'm
will
a
you-
manager.
yeah.
Given your current squad.
Okay, Abba in front.
Wait, what formation are you gonna go for?
Depends on who we play against.
Okay,
If against Man U,
United.
for United,
United.
this week,
United, yeah.
we'll play the 5 at the back.
five at the back.
5 at the back. But our centre backs, we've got eight centre backs.
I know.
Someone
I know.
Only 2 are
Flight on
fit.
there.
Yeah,
Eh,
only
3
two
are
were
fit.
Three.
3 are fit.
Yeah.
Wait, 8 centre backs.
Yeah.
David fucking
And
Luiz.
David
No,
Luiz.
but I feel like David Luiz is a decent centre back. Like he performs on his day.
he's been decent this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far, he's been
Yeah.
decent.
What do you think, Nadi? Why do you think he's performing well this season?
I mean, I don't understand why he suddenly decided not to be such a screw up like he was, but
I think because he got
I
a
think
contract
it's also
extension.
like a
Maybe.
psychological thing where the club's starting the season a bit more positive. We want the FA Cup, we want the Community Shield.
Yep.
And because we've got Gabriel in, who's Brazilian, I think he's taken that responsibility to guide him. And he's really
Communication
and
also.
Gabriel and Luis have been really, really good. Like I'm really excited to see Gabriel. I haven't
Yeah.
felt this reassured at the back in many
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
Like you all said, Partey was the best signing. No, Gabriel was
Gabriel,
the
if
best
you
signing.
Gabriel,
okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
as
yeah.
a-
Fair enough. That's a good shout.
Wait, how much did you guys sign him for? I feel like
22, I think.
Yeah,
22 to 25
it's a
million.
fucking good catch.
That's a very good. 22 years old or
I think he's like 20.
20
Yeah,
years?
No, I think
He's
he's
quite
young.
21, 22.
He's quite
Young
young,
centre
actually.
back. What happened to Saliba?
Yeah, exactly. I was
Um,
thinking about
Yeah, I
that.
was
know
actually
from what I'm hearing is that
He misses
he
home.
quite sway because his mom passed away right
Yeah.
before he came.
Oh.
Then I think he's
Oh.
homesick.
Okay,
They
okay.
were trying to get him out of loan, but they couldn't. And then Arteta opted him out of the Europa League squad because he assumed that Pablo Mari will be back in time. But there was a setback with Mari.
Oh.
So where's Mari now? Injured.
Injured.
He's injured. So
okay.
Saliba just sway lah. Didn't make it into the
Right,
team.
right.
Wait, but why can't Saliba be like included in the B List team? Like the B List is when if you're under 21, right? You can.
Be in it.
You can
right?
be- you
Yeah,
can
I
play
mean,
any
yeah,
team you want.
yeah. I'm guessing maybe it will.
Oh no, you have to be homegrown.
Homegrown for
It's not
for,
below
Right,
21.
right,
It's
for
a
right.
Europa
homegrown team.
Championship.
Oh.
Right.
No, actually you don't have to because if I'm not wrong, Palace is included in the B List.
You see, Fabregas was considered a homegrown player even though he come from Barcelona because they bought him before.
You have to spend
Yeah.
3 years.
3 years
in the
in
club.
No, but yeah, but that's the
England.
thing. Like, okay, from United's like point of view, right? Palace is included in the B List, and he's only.
Are you
playing-
talking about Champions League or
Premier
I
League.
f-
I think
uh,
Premier League, right?
Premier League?
Is it Premier or Champions League?
That was.
I can't remember.
I think for both. It works for both. If I'm not wrong.
Okay, like my extent of knowledge on this matter is I play a lot of Football Manager. Okay, so it's pretty realistic when it comes to these kind of things. And whenever I register my players on Football Manager,
Uh-huh.
yeah, under 21 players don't have to be registered,
Yeah,
irrespective of whether
exactly.
they are
So-
homegrown or not. But I'm not sure how accurate that is.
Ah,
lah,
Okay,
but-
actually, I'm gonna check on that.
yeah, but so like okay, while Kishan checks on that, we'll quickly go. You know what? I'm curious. Like, you were saying you're going at the 5 at the back system, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are the
it'll be-
personnel in that?
Are we like everybody's fit or current squad?
Okay, current squad.
Current squad.
Current
Yeah.
squad.
Then left centre back Tierney, Saka left back, left wing back,
Mm-hmm.
Gabriel centre back,
Mm.
and no choice. We have
But
to
with
put
Luis-
Mustafi.
Oh, no.
Luis is injured as well.
Oh, Luis. Oh, he's out today.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mustafi, I would like to put Saliba, but I haven't seen him play. But looking at people like Gabriel and Fofana from Leicester was his partner in his previous team. So Saliba might be good enough, but I haven't seen him play, so I don't want to put him in. So Mustafi, Bellerin on the right, and Saka, Partey,
Xhaka, Partey.
Yeah.
Both deep next to each other, is it?
yes,
Okay.
Willian, because Ceballos has been quite bad
Bad,
with the simple passes. He always puts it wrong. So
could that be down to him trying to make those risky moves?
he's not making risky moves. He can make, but simple passes he cannot make.
Also, screwing up a
Sometimes,
simple
yeah.
Yeah, I
side
think he
pass.
always
Or,
thinks he needs to do something to
Yeah,
you know,
to extravagant.
Yeah.
So
Right.
on the left you have to put Pepe because 72 million cannot put him on the bench. Then
Likewise,
Aubameyang
Maguire.
and I would put Nelson on the right side.
Reece Nelson.
Reece Nelson.
He had a good game.
He had a good game
Yeah.
in the Europa League.
Okay, wait, sorry to cut in. Yeah, I have to. I'm going to clarify this. So technically, if you have not spent more than 2 years at your club, you cannot play for the team. As in, you cannot play. You cannot be registered like under 21 player.
Okay.
So I think that makes sense for Saliba.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
that makes sense now.
Assuming Pelastri is included in the senior team, then
I think
Yeah.
Pelestri is only for Champions League. I've not seen him on the Premier League bench as of yet, right?
He
Was he on the bench for
he was
any other Premier
included
League?
in the league, as in the submitted team though.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Oh well. So yeah, sorry. Finish your. You can finish
Yeah.
your train of thought. Your front three will be Pepe,
Pepe, Aubameyang,
Reece
and Reece
Nelson?
Nelson.
not William.
Willian is in the middle.
Oh, middle. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, got it, got
Wait,
it.
so what's the formation again? Sorry,
5-3.
5-3-3.
5-2-3.
You
5-2-3.
Oh my god, bro!
5-2-3.
Where did the other midfielder come from?
Need an extra player, bro.
5-2-3.
So you have two. I'm assuming it's Thomas and
And
Zaka.
yeah.
Now, do you agree with that, or
Yeah, no, that
We'll go
I
with something
think,
else.
yeah, I would actually go with 4-3-3.
okay, for the back?
Only because like I want to leave Sebas around because we have no other point of source of creativity.
True.
Ozil.
No,
Sorry,
I think that was your inner Simon coming out.
Try to channeling Simon a
His
bit.
only chance to be creative right now is like on Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
he's commentating
Oh my
on
god,
Twitter.
he is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
on
correct.
Twitter. Whenever oh my god, yeah, but sorry, yeah, you
No,
can.
yeah. Pretty
So-
much the same team, but like Tierney, Mustafi, Gabriel.
Mustafi.
Because
Yeah,
we
they-
He's got no choice.
we
Luis
got
is
no
out.
choice, you know,
Mustafi.
we got no choice.
Wait, as in like.
Do you think he will play though? Like,
He will.
He will have to play. Right?
Is he
When's
like
the
the-
last time he played?
He came on that day.
Oh, okay.
And he played in
Okay.
Europa League, right?
Wait,
Europa League he
out of the
played.
8 centre backs, Mustafi is the only like
Mustafi and
We only got
only
three.
non-injured.
Gabriel and
Gabriel, Mustafi, and Saliba.
Holding is injured. Chambers is
injured.
why would
also.
they-
Chambers injured.
Luis
Luis
is
injured.
injured as well.
Mari
Is
injured.
injured. A lot of them are injured.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. The centre back very
We
tough.
ended the Europa League with no centre backs.
Actually, you guys still have Kolasinac, right?
Yeah,
I would rather
he
die
played
than watch
yesterday.
him play.
I feel like when
I was so happy that somebody wanted to pay 10 million for him.
Oh damn.
I was so sad he didn't go.
Yeah, but, it's
harsh.
not really leave. He wasn't he at like the
Got no
doorstep.
idea.
I think it's one of those FIFA Kramer transfers broke down.
Oh,
To
yeah,
give.
yeah.
But
makes
I,
sense.
I think when it comes to playing him on the left, like the left flank, I think that's when he's not that great.
He
Yeah.
can't
It's a
defend, he can't attack.
Yeah.
But
It's a
if you
liability.
play like a 3-man defensive wall behind, like you have someone to like command him. Like, do you think he can do a decent job?
No man, no really. I have zero
Because-
trust on him.
We have played that formation and he can't. Because when we attack, right,
Uh-huh.
our left centre back becomes the left back and the left wing back becomes our winger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? So he cannot attack, he cannot defend, and he cannot even pick up a pass.
So what I'm getting is like you would play Mustafi over him.
Yeah. Even though Mustafi sucks,
I mean, he has the odd good game in him, lah. Or the
Yeah,
odd
yeah,
good
right.
game. So
Let's hope his odd good game doesn't
it's
come
not
up
happening
against
today. But knowing our luck
United.
as United fans, it will happen.
Yeah, it will happen.
He'll be rock solid. Leno will become prime Buffon.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly,
and,
like-
and
And I think like over the years, Kolasinac has failed to find that relationship with the left wing. He hasn't been able to really work well with whoever plays on the left.
Yeah.
Which Tierney has come in and done very easily.
he and Ozil are best mates, right?
Who?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he,
agree.
he saved Ozil.
Yeah, with the knife attack thing. Yeah.
That's the
So
best
maybe
thing I've seen.
maybe
Kolasinac.
that's affecting him. You know,
Best
maybe,
defender.
maybe
Best defense.
wait, this is a question actually. Is Kolasinac Muslim?
I think
Saeed Kolasinac.
Saeed
He might
Kolasinac,
be.
yeah.
Okay,
I
if he
think
is
so.
right, the whole Ozil stands on the I can't pronounce the word. The
I
Uyghur
know, the
Muslims in
Muslims.
China. That's what's being reported as the reason why
Yeah.
Ozil's been kept out, and maybe
No,
that
that's,
whole power
it wasn't
dynamic.
reported as the reason why. It's rumored to be.
Rumored to be,
But
yeah,
But
as in
he
as
kind
in
of confirmed it on his like
on his post
on his
when it
letter
was
to the
exploded,
Arsenal fans.
yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that treatment by Arsenal to him is like disillusion.
No,
Kolasinac.
Kolasinac
Oh, it's just
has
always
been
been
shit on.
He's always
No, I remember this phase where he was actually
Good.
pretty decent. He was
Actually, at the
He
start
was-
when you guys got him
He scored in the Charity Shield.
against City, right, or something like that.
Chelsea or City?
Chelsea, I think.
Chelsea, I think, yeah, Chelsea.
He scored the equalizer, or was it the first goal?
It's yeah, I know. Yeah, he scores goals and assists. It's not even about that. It's about how I watched him play and like he's a solid,
Yeah,
very
he's a solid defender,
built
actually,
fella.
yeah.
He's pacey. It's not that slow like back
Yeah,
then lah.
correct.
And then he always somehow ends up in the opponent's penalty box. You know, people picture him to be a centre
That's the
back kind of
thing.
player.
But he doesn't know how to pick out the right pass.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
At the
So the
end.
final ball
Yeah.
is the issue with Kolasinac.
I don't know if I remember the Europa League final with Chelsea.
Oh, that was
The 4-1.
That was
dreadful,
my
man.
brother said you already know how.
Bara,
pissed
you
I
want to
was
give some
on.
insights on that?
He was so bad. He was so bad. My sister was fuming. I mean, you're playing the Europa League final. You can't put in the ball. You can't defend.
I told my brother that I think this was worse than Moreno for Liverpool in the Europa League.
Yeah, Moreno was horrible in
Oh,
2015
God.
or 16.
Sorry, who was that? Who's that again?
Alberto Moreno.
I don't know him. Wiped out.
Kolasinac put in like a even better, never ever played like that in a European final performance than Moreno. And I thought that Moreno should have left right after the game. He was done.
But yeah, I mean at the end of the day, we would not like rely on him. I would rather be 10 men with the left back slot empty than have Kolasinac there.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys can start like that against
And
United.
he's on.
I don't mind, man.
I
I
don't
really
mind.
don't mind.
Because whenever like teams play against United, they like to step up. I don't know why.
No, I got a feeling like Tata is going to go with a 4 at the back, and Tene is going to be left back.
Yeah, that's
And then you're
why.
going to go with 2 centre backs, Gabriel and
So though, I feel like he might.
Mustafi.
Mustafi,
I
probably.
feel like he might counter attack. He might play counter attack football.
With 5 at the back, is it?
5 at the back. Yeah.
So it's going to be another Chelsea.
Exactly.
Basically, it's the
That's
same
why
system.
I felt like United should
same
have
type of
trashed
play.
Chelsea as like last weekend. It's just that
Should have, but
Which is why y'all trash Leipzig, I think.
I think
like the pent up anger.
I think
The second half. Okay.
So, Casey, what do you think about United?
you know,
this
yeah.
week?
So transitioning into United now.
actually, wait, can we get
So, yeah.
you haven't get your full starting.
right,
Oh
right.
right, sorry. Yeah.
So
Please.
yeah, the midfield is pretty much same. Partey. I want Partey and Xhaka because as much as I think people assume that Thomas is here to replace Xhaka, I think he's here to complement Xhaka.
I agree.
And I mean, Bopian lah, Ceballos lah, cause there's a German apparently not in the Premier League squad for our club, so we have to
True.
play Ceballos. And then Willian, Oba, Pepe.
Willian on the
So
right.
it's a 4-3-3.
Willian on the left.
Willian on the left.
Pepe.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, 4-3-3.
Inverted wingers. Okay.
Yeah, that's actually a decent lineup though.
You know what I'd do as an Arsenal, if I was an Arsenal fan? I would go with a back four also. Tierney, right back, Bellerin, 2 centre backs, no choice, Mustafi, and what's his name? Gabriel. 2 CDMs, Partey, Xhaka, and then I'll play Willian in the centre, 4-2-3-1. Willian in the centre. We got Pepe on the right. Knowing Arteta, I'll probably put Aubameyang on the left.
Yeah.
So and Lacazette up front or Nketiah up front. That's
So I think
that's a pretty
only-
balanced.
Yeah. The only
Team,
change I would make is Willian centre and then Saka on the left.
Oh yeah, Saka. I forgot about
Saka.
Saka actually. Yeah, Saka.
And
Saka's
Saka-
delivery is fantastic.
Yeah.
Saka would play because he didn't feature in the
Europa
Europa
League, right? So he,
Right.
yeah, okay. But I think as a wing back, if you're looking at like the probable lineups, I'd
Yeah.
probably figure he's gonna
I
be a
think
wing.
Tamaraj's lineup is probably more likely to have.
But I don't think Nelson will start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
But
don't
he
think so either.
he earned the place. He and Willock at least earned the place on the
Yeah,
bench.
correct.
Yeah, I don't know what is it up. Okay, transitioning to like that whole play well in midweek and then omitted for the Tuanzebe a few weeks ago had one of the
PSG.
games of his life against PSG, and then he was I don't know whether he was on the bench or
He was on the bench against Chelsea, but he didn't. No, I get why he didn't play because like
because of the layoff.
his last game was like last year.
True, yeah.
Right.
So maybe it's because they're trying to
Yeah,
keep
trying
him
to ease him
safe
in
and all.
and stuff like
And
that.
Yeah,
I
fair
mean,
enough, fair enough.
Like with regards to Nelson and like Willock and all, we played a Ireland team
Yeah.
in Europa League, so we were expected to win.
Mhm.
But when we play against United, I don't think we're gonna completely rely on Willock and yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, if your current like starting 11 is not performing, why not try youngsters? Like that odd 1 or 2 youngsters. I feel like because technically for me, like youngsters, they have so much to prove.
See you next week.
Yeah. They have so much to prove, and then I feel like they will take their game up a notch compared
Yeah,
to
yeah.
like those like in starting 11 because I feel like they are, you know what, I'm earning this like basic
hunger.
salary. Yeah, exactly. Like I perform or not, I'm still gonna go back the same
Yeah.
amount.
But I mean, maybe back in the years at A2 when Wenger put on all those youngsters, he thought the same thing.
But the thing is, he put on those youngsters because he had no one else.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, I can't remember who the starting 11 was, but I know that you guys had who was the famous right back? Carl Jenkinson,
Yeah,
Carl
I think it was
Jenkinson,
his
yeah.
first few games. Or
Uh,
something. I remember at some point Walcott and him were like fighting on the pitch.
Dodgeru.
It was just a mess.
You.
I know Van Persie played.
Yeah.
He missed the penalty.
Oh yeah, Van Persie missed. He scored in the game as well.
Yeah, he scored in the game.
I think when he scored, he saw Old Trafford erupting. He knew that was his destination.
Actually, Ian got a hat trick, right?
No,
Oh, two
Rooney got a
goals.
hat
I
trick.
just know we made him look like
Actually,
Ronaldo.
Yeah, I-
actually, like,
let-
I actually hate Arsenal for that. You all made Ashley Young look like some sort of superstar.
Let's not let them relive their nightmares again, yeah? So, okay, wait. I want to ask you all a question actually this week. So, where do you all think the game will be won or lost actually? You know, I think it's an interesting matchup between Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Aubameyang.
Not only Aubameyang, but Saka also. on the
Saka
left.
as
So,
well, yeah.
Very, very interesting. Aubameyang, Saka and Tierney against Wan-Bissaka.
Wait,
That left side.
you're playing
Because
all
we-
three
we
on
all-
the left.
Yeah.
As in, like, wait, in that case, I'll assume Tierney is starting left back, Zaka left
No.
wing.
Tierney is starting left centre back.
Left
So
centre
when we attack, right, Tierney becomes left back. Saka drops into the centre back role.
So they they interchange.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's-
Abak comes in a bit. So Saka is on the
Saka and Tierney provides the way.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a solution for that. Scott McTominay.
Oh my god. Yeah. Have you gone into United yet?
I
we
think
just
we're gonna
starting,
go.
I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to United. Going off what you just said, Scott McTominay.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I mentioned last week, McTominay plays right back for Scotland, and he's a really good defensive midfielder. So if you play him in like in the midfield three, let's say if you go for like 4-4-3-3 or 5-3-2, play him on the right hand side, I think he can complement Wan-Bissaka, and he's a good ball playing midfielder actually.
So, for me, right, the thing that's going to win us the game is the partner. I never thought I was going to say this ever, but the midfield partnership of Scott McTominay and Fred is going to win us this game. He's going to win us this
I've
game.
seen lots of tweets about like Fred starting in McTominay, but I have to put it out there again. Fred does not perform against English sides. He does so well against European sides, but when it comes to playing English sides,
Did he play? He played against Chelsea, didn't he?
but he played against Chelsea, but he wasn't that effective.
Yeah, you could say that, but I know. I think if I look through Ole's scope, I feel like he will want to neutralize Arsenal's threat before looking, because he has Rashford in front. Is Marshall back? No, right. Next game.
Uh,
He's
next
the
match.
suspended, yeah.
Next. Okay, so it's going to be Rashford.
I'm assuming Greenwood might start. I want Cavani to start.
Yeah,
but I
what
think-
are your lineups actually?
You know what? Yeah, let me just quickly go into my
Okay, I
lineup.
think you
I'll,
should go for your
I'll,
lineup first.
I'll give you my why and all that. So I'm going with a back five.
Okay.
I think it's pretty much a similar lineup to what we had against PSG, but I know I for some reason I feel like what's his name? Tuan Xavier is not gonna play. It's gonna be Maguire, Lindelof, and Luke Shaw as centre backs.
But then who's gonna play left wing back? That's what
Brendan
I said.
Williams. Although we haven't seen him in a while, so that you know what? Screw it, scratch that. Okay, no fight at the back. We're going to back four. Lindelof, Maguire, Luke Shaw is left back. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is right back. Two holding midfielders, Scott McTominay, Fred. In front of them we have Fernandes, Rashford, and I would say Mata, because Mata excels against teams playing
On the
as
low
in a
block,
low
yeah.
block.
Yeah.
So we will need players. We will need the interchange, because Fernandes and Mata have this thing going on where they can play those one-touch passes. They can find the pass over the top, find Rashford. You know, Cavani. People say he's very old. You know, it's like people make him seem to be like a dinosaur. But if you watched him play in the last two
The last
appearances,
game,
few minutes, he has a lot of mobility.
Exactly.
He moves more than any of our
He
strikers. I
came
feel.
on right during Chelsea game.
Against
And he
Chelsea.
scored in- nearly scored in the first touch.
He nearly scored
yeah,
twice
yeah.
actually.
Yeah, two chances he had. He almost scored both. Unfortunately, he didn't. He put the ball in the net for the
Against
recent
Leipzig,
game,
yeah.
but it was offside. But so that's my point. I think Cavani, a lot of people are overlooking him because he has a lot of movement left in him. He still looks like he's very agile, and he's making those runs, and I think his role will be to make space for people like Rashford, people like Fernandes to like flood in, and I think so. So in my opinion, I feel like Mata will start, Fernandes will start, Rashford,
Wait, so this is
Greenwood.
It's a 4-2-3-1 or 4-2-3.
It's a very fluid shape, but it's
So I'm
I
guessing
would-
your center mid is like Fred and McTominay.
Correct. I do not think for one we should split that partnership up. Although I want to see like a Pogba.
Right.
I want to see Pogba in there. I want to see Van der Beek in there. But at the moment, I don't know how to fit those players in,
Right,
because the last few games we seem to have shot up the back a bit. Harry Maguire looks decent
Yeah.
in the last few games. Hasn't made any big mistakes. Lindelof also hasn't made any mistakes. Even Luke Shaw is putting in good crosses into the box now, especially against RB Leipzig.
I was pretty surprised at
It's
that.
very surprising the quality of Luke Shaw in the last maybe two games or a game like against RB Leipzig. So yeah, I think
do
Kishan.
you think like that's down to like squad depth? Like they're actually pushing for the spots.
Oh,
that's why-
100%. Like look at our bench now. Like our
Yeah.
bench is stacked with like Pogba, Van der Beek. We have, if Telles is fit, we got Alex Telles. We got like
We were actually
know,
at Brendan Williams as well.
Brendan Williams, Greenwood. Like there's so much rotation
Yeah.
capability for United at the moment. So that's really a good thing, But yeah, Kishan, going off what you said, you mentioned you wouldn't play Fred
Yeah.
against Arsenal. Tell us your lineup and
Okay,
why.
I feel like Solskjaer might go back for the diamond shape.
Mhm.
I think if he wants to win this game, he has to win it in midfield, because if you think about it, I feel like Arsenal might play on the counter attack, and
Yeah.
that's midfield is where they're going to dominate the ball most of the time.
Right.
Thomas, who else? Zaka, Ceballos, and if he goes, okay, so going my lineup, standard one Bissaka on the right on the right hand side.
Has to play.
I feel Tuanzebe might play this game because he didn't play against Leipzig, which I thought he was gonna do. Captain, I guess Maguire is gonna play. Even though I
has to.
prefer Tuanzebe and Lindelof.
Pacey can keep up with the likes of Aubameyang.
Exactly. Left side or I guess the one that's the one that's gonna sit in front of the back line would be Matic, but I hope it's actually McTominay.
Matic is decent against RB Leipzig. I wouldn't
Yeah,
say
but
anything more than that, but yeah.
He does a good job playing in that deep position. So
But McTominay did play, right? For Champions League. Came on. So
and he did a decent job as well.
that makes me believe like
McTominay might
is going to
start,
start. Yeah. So we'll see.
I actually hope he starts though because
So who's your front line?
um,
But actually, like
yeah, Mason and Marcus.
Mason, Marcus. So that's a what for?
It's okay. It's a very good formation though. Like if you look at the diamond, it's like a 4-1-2-1-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like so McTominay's playing in the back. Pogba and if I go with Van der Beek, it'll be 2 attacking.
Two
Like
attacking.
we will lose the midfield battle actually. Pogba and Fred sounds better, but okay, not fuck that. Matic plays at the back.
Okay.
Pogba and McTominay up front, and in front of them is Fernandes and
Fernandes has to play, 100%. He's our talisman at this point.
Marcus and listen. I'll prefer Cavani and Marcus though.
We might get that. Greenwood started against Leipzig, so
But he came off.
he did come off.
I think he will start actually.
For Greenwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, highly. I would think Greenwood would start ahead of Cavani. Like
And
knowing
like when
Ole.
you're up against Mustafi and only one.
I actually prefer Cavani actually, because Cavani has pace on him.
He actually does, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
feel
very
like
common
Cavani
mix.
would perform
mismatch.
against us, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't want him.
Yeah. So should we? What's the?
Shall we just run through a quick prediction?
Just one caveat.
Yep.
Mike Dean is the referee,
Yeah, so
So
United is
definitely
really
one
good.
penalty.
Fuck, the one penalty on the card, maybe possibly.
One
Uh,
one screwed up VAR decision.
Yeah.
Mike Dean loves the stage, so
Yeah.
so United against Arsenal is the perfect stage.
He's a diva.
Yeah, he doesn't care like what the result's gonna be as long as he give out a penalty, red card or whatever.
As long as you know
So
people
as
are
long
talking about him
yeah,
after the
yeah.
game.
I can see that you guys are afraid of Mike Dean, so are we. He has given us like suspect.
Yeah.
very
Decisions
suspect.
before, yeah.
How many times? Yeah, against like City, I think was it him? Oh no, it wasn't him.
I can't remember his
Oliver or someone.
Michael Oliver.
Michael Oliver is another one I hate. Like fuck. Like,
Actually, alright. In a nutshell,
Yeah.
fuck all English reference.
yeah. Fuck all
Yeah,
English
fuck
referees.
them.
Quick
Um,
predictions for this game, guys. Starting from Kishan. United and
hey,
Arsenal.
make this your one that works out this week.
Okay. Okay. So technically, I was thinking, United might win this 2-0, but
Mm.
Old Trafford, fuck it, I think it's gonna be a 1-1 game.
Okay. How about Tama?
Yeah, I think it'll be 1-1.
1-1 or 0.
Yeah.
Standard result, lah.
Nadi?
I think it's 2-1 United.
2-1 to United.
That's
KC.
a first.
KC.
I'm going with a 1-1 draw.
So
I
that's
don't see.
3 draws. Like,
You know, I feel like it's gonna be like a 1-0 United for the longest fucking time.
Yeah,
and
then the
then
last
Arsenal
5
is
minutes
just
like
gonna-
nil.
It's just always that case. Like every time I believe like each game is gonna be different, it's just always the same. So yeah, that's my prediction 1-1.
Maybe Mike Dean's like, no, the game's too boring. Okay, let's go to the other end.
Shall we look through like very quickly?
We haven't given a Liverpool Xiao's prediction.
Oh yeah.
I'm
point.
saving my predictions for all the
Okay,
games.
yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Do you only predict for the injured players for the week?
Okay, player to get injured
Okay, wait,
this
before,
game.
okay, give us the United result first.
Okay,
Okay,
I think
how
it's
do
going to be.
you think the game's gonna pan out?
I think it's going to be quite even. Arteta probably will have
Okay,
done his
wait,
homework on
this is the
United
thing
as well.
I feel like we haven't touched on Arteta against Solskjaer. I feel like
Alright.
Solskjaer he gets like crucified for every wrong result, but Arteta's more of like
KC.
You know what? Like,
I can crucify.
No, you crucify Ole, bro.
Oh yeah, I used to. I won't lie. I was a Ole out like not too long ago, maybe a year.
No, it's a
ago.
Ole in.
Now it's a neutral stance. I'm
maybe.
giving Ole.
Ole maybe.
But I will give credit where it's due. I'm not like one of those people who have an agenda in my head and I have to just hold it no matter what. Like back then when Ole was very stubborn in terms of tactics and the way he set us up, the lineups he gave out. Back then it's okay to criticize your team as a fan.
True.
Okay, it's not good to be toxic. Obviously, you're not supposed to give death threats and all that. But
do you think that's because of the players he had at the point of time?
Sorry, say again.
Like the players he had at that point of time.
Yeah, so in hindsight, like as like when the season started and like towards the end of the season, I was like, yeah, people are making the point where he has rubbish players, he's terrible players, and I think basically part of me has been spoiled by the likes of Alex Ferguson, who had rubbish players and made it work.
So well.
Like we have this like mentality where our managers can make rubbish players work.
Mm-hmm.
With tactics and with proper man management and all
But
that.
then
So,
people like Guardiola coming in and showing that no, that it doesn't work exactly that way.
So like for me, I used to slate. I was one of the biggest slaters of Ole, but I'll keep it real. He's proved me wrong. He's proved me wrong this season.
I'm
and
glad some of you proved wrong. Just to say I was an Ole supporter since day one.
and totally I'll take the flag for it but like to be honest now I can see a change. I can see what he can do with better players. So I'm willing to give him time. I'm not 100% convinced that he's the one who's going to win us the league and he's going to be the one winning us the Champions League and stuff like that. I'm not 100% convinced, but at this point of time, I believe that he needs to be here, at least to, at the very worst case, make the team worthy enough to transition to a
better manager.
more
Yeah.
like a better manager.
Yeah,
So,
I think that's why this episode is titled "A Tale of Two Managers" because I feel like Solskjaer has been crucified a lot by the press for games he does not perform. But when it comes to like fuck Lampard, like Arteta, he like I feel no one covers his
he's
side
a
of his-
United manager. Any United manager is going to get crucified.
Okay, but
And I
yeah,
think
what
with
do you
the
guys think
Ole
about
situation
the
is he
Solskjaer
gets
versus
crucified mostly from United fans, and I think that is because as United fans, you all have very big expectations of the club. You
Yeah,
guys
but
have
I feel
had
like
Alex
it happens with
Ferguson.
the press as well. Actually, like
Yeah.
they're
I
like,
think he makes himself very easy to be crucified.
Yeah,
also.
easy target. Like
Yeah.
with his post-match interviews and everything.
Like he laughs,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
when we go through a
everything.
big defeat.
Yeah.
No, those are the things that still irk me. Like for me,
in a way. But the thing is, he doesn't throw his players under the bus.
yeah, that's the biggest.
Like,
fucking
do you see
thing.
Mourinho like recently, like yesterday?
Yeah, what did he do? I
Well,
missed it, I don't know
his
what
team
it
lost 1-0, right?
Yeah.
He threw Dele Alli under the bus. He actually threw his whole team under the
Did
bus.
Dele Alli play yesterday?
Yeah,
did.
Yeah.
After very long.
Yeah.
He said if you could, he would make 11 substitutions at halftime.
Yeah, I mean that's typical Mourinho lah.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just like he thinks his dinosaur tactics work. But okay, that's another topic lah.
Yeah, what do
Mourinho
you guys feel about this Arteta versus Solskjaer? Like, do you think Arteta is given enough time to? I mean,
I
okay,
think with Ole is more. Y'all are more like, y'all know he's had that time already to sort of kickstart and form his own team.
I feel like Arteta and Solskjaer have been given the same amount of time.
How
In a way,
when did Ole join?
halfway through.
2019.
Okay, so last season was his first full season,
First
and
full
the
season.
season
Okay.
before that was half the season.
But the thing, okay, what
So
I'm,
roughly
One
about
and a
1 year
half,
before
one
Arteta.
so what
Yeah.
I'm getting at is when he has his like first like official season, right? He only managed to get in like 2 players that he wanted. Daniel James is more of like a backup player,
Mhm.
which he
wasn't meant to start.
it wasn't meant to start. It was like at the bottom of his list. He wanted Sancho and Fernandes before getting Wan-Bissaka and Maguire. So he started off season with only 2 players. Fernandes came in halfway, so I was in 3. This season you all know how our transfer window panned out, which is horrendous. So,
On that topic, just now when Casey was listing the United teams, on paper it looks like y'all have really, really good individuals.
Yeah, we do.
On the bench is so packed.
Yeah.
So why does it feel like the transfer season was such a failure?
Because of Sancho.
Because of the fact where
we never go for players that we need.
Yeah, I never got that.
we
Cavani.
never got the right. No, Cavani screams a panic buy.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
panic buy. To
Something
give him number
like-
7.
And to
right?
give
Yeah,
you number
yeah.
7 is to pacify the fans.
Yeah.
Oh, number 7, Cavani ex-great striker.
We all know
you
number 7 was actually meant for
Sancho.
To give Cavani number 7.
That
right?
dude was twerking for United. He was in London. He was partying. He was breaking rules. He was waiting for that offer to come in. He was waiting for the agent to pick him up. Okay, you're going to United. But that never happened. So United just tried to be like,
You know what? We weren't in for him. Our 7 was actually like
But
this was
besides
for
like
Cavani.
Sancho, was there anybody else that y'all really wanted? United?
Okay, there was a backup for Sancho. There was a Dembele situation.
Oh, Dembele.
Actually,
Injury prone.
other than Sancho, we actually targeted Grealish.
Great. Actually,
Grealish.
the players
70
Ole
million, right?
wanted: Grealish, Haaland,
Sancho.
Sancho, Upamecano.
Did we get all 4?
Imagine
No?
if we got those 4 players. That's insane.
None of the 4 came in actually.
Yeah.
None of the 4 came in. He didn't get any of the players he wants. He just makes do with what he has. That's why there's a lot of talk about how Van der Beek, he's not playing. He's a class player. Ajax starter. He should be playing. Blah blah blah.
But
like,
Van der Beek wasn't an
wasn't-
It was
yeah.
more of a Woodward. What? I
Yeah.
can't get Grealish. I'm gonna get used against.
The only reason we got Van der Beek was because of Van der Sar.
Oh yeah.
Van der Sar is the.
He called it us and he
yeah.
didn't want this player now.
Apparently
Exactly.
he's stupid father-in-law also encouraged him to join Premier League. Van de Beek's dating Bergkamp's daughter.
Bergkamp's daughter.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
damn, he should play then.
What a match.
What do you think about Alex Telles? It was a good signing.
Oh, I love that. That's our best signing, I feel. Like he has single-handed. He hasn't played, but he has improved Luke Shaw.
Yeah. Yes,
Luke
yeah.
Shaw, Luke Shaw looks like he's scared for his life now.
But
Okay, so
would you rather have Regulon?
no, actually, you know why? I feel like when I look at both players, Regulon and Telles, I don't know why. Telles just gives me the vibe of a United player more than
Yeah.
Regulon does. And the Regulon deal was bullshit.
Yeah.
Like I won't lie, I wanted Regulon when the
Mhm.
rumors came out. I saw him firsthand against United. That we lost
It
to
was
them.
cheap. It was like
Yeah.
15
Yeah,
million.
but he was amazing. He was good. He was I think the defender of the left back of the season, the La
For
Liga. or
Sevilla, yeah.
something like that. So I actually wanted him. He's a class player. But when the deal came out, and they said there's a buyback clause for 2 years.
Right,
I see, I see.
Then that doesn't make sense to me. That's just a 2-year loan. You're paying like 30 over odd million
Yeah.
for a player that you're loaning. So that didn't make sense, and I wouldn't slate the bot for not going for that, despite how much I hate the fucking bot lah. But that was a decision I would have made.
Yeah.
And then the fact that we went for Telles after that, Telles is a in-class left back. He
I
just
feel like
take his
the bargain
goals.
signing though.
Yeah, take his goals out of the picture. Take his assists out of the picture. His delivery itself is just.
Class.
I watched him for
Just
60 minutes
as
against
a
PSG.
left back, he's a good left
He's
back.
a good
And then
left
you
back. Yeah.
include the fact that he can take set pieces and
Yeah.
scores
Exactly.
and everything.
Mm.
All around better by than Regulon would have been. Who's
Yeah.
been doing well
For Spurs,
Spurs.
yeah.
so yeah.
I mean, like that's for now.
And
Because-
Real Madrid,
because-
and then the rumors already are out that Real Madrid
Yeah,
are
running back.
considering bringing him back. You know, they're going
That's
to
what
ship
they
out
said about Ceballos.
Marcelo.
Then look at us.
Hope that it's a good game for tomorrow, right? I think Man U and Arsenal.
Yeah,
Midnight,
midnight,
yeah,
12:30
Should we
PM.
run through the other games as well?
Yeah, let's quickly. I think we've hit about 15 minutes on podcast.
Okay, so anyway, the first game tonight will be Sheffield against Man City. Like, what do you guys think about it?
Okay, you know how we'll do this like this. We'll cover each game. Very briefly. We'll just tell us your base thoughts about the game, and then
Okay.
just give us a prediction to end it off, and then we'll go around the table.
Alright, sure.
Okay. So you were saying Sheffield United against Man City. Tamaraj, what do you think about the game? And-
City will win. I don't think Sheffield is going to break City down, and City got frustrated by West Ham last week, and they put 3 against Marcel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
But I
pretty
think the
decent.
performance wasn't that great. Though.
It was an okay performance. The goals were maybe
For
one
them.
of the goals were.
Fair.
Ferran Torres scored again. It was it's happy.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't say they're back. But some of their football was really good. Like De Bruyne and the passing into the channels and all that was quite good. It looked like the old City, but
Right.
we never know. Like the Premier League is
Is
crazy. This
yeah.
year.
Is Laporte back?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah,
So I'm guessing the only centre back is
Art-
Ruben
Ake
Dias.
is
and-
injured as well.
Oh, so Ruben Diaz and
Yeah, Eric
Eric Garcia probably again. Mendy left back and all that. Yeah.
Alright, so now
So you were saying
yeah,
scoreline for the game?
I think 2-0 to City.
To good shot.
I think Sheffield have a goal in them because City's defense is a bit shaky. Maybe like Lundstrom might do something. Not that I have him in FPL actually.
Oh, yeah.
Decent shout, decent
Yeah,
shout.
but I think it would be 3-1 City.
City. For myself, I think it's going to be. I'm going to go against the green. I'm going to say it's a draw. I'm going to say it's a 1-1 draw.
Nice.
Because I watched Sheffield versus Liverpool last week,
Yep,
and
yep.
Sheffield
They
seemed
were
to
actually
have
decent though in the game.
clicked a bit,
Yeah.
and then I know it wasn't a penalty for that one goal, and I think, but there are a lot of chances
Yeah,
other
yeah.
than the penalty.
Brewster might have actually scored against us.
I think it was really important last week that Alisson played.
Very important.
Very
I think with
important,
Adrian, you would have definitely conceded.
No, I'm not going there again.
Because I remember you saying in last week's podcast that you don't want
darkness, my
Liverpool
old
to risk
friend.
Alisson. Because like Sheffield might not do, but I thought
Yeah.
Sheffield did really well.
Yeah,
If not
Yeah,
Alisson,
yeah. Apart from all that, yeah, Sheffield did very well. That's why I think I'm going with Casey's prediction. I'm also going for a 1-1 draw. Actually.
Sheffield home.
Sheffield.
Yeah,
Sheffield.
it's a Sheffield.
Okay, yeah, that might change things.
Okay, let's quickly jump to the next one.
I
11
haven't
p.m.
used my prediction.
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. I always do this, man. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay, but yeah, I mean, save
Sheffield
Sheffield
is
for
the-
last. Yeah, you already know what's gonna come.
Yeah, that one fucking prediction.
Yeah, Sheffield 2, City 1.
Oh,
I say this because at the back of like what Sheffield did last week. I feel like
Yeah.
they're really good. I mean, they were showing signs of what they were doing last season.
Mhm.
Give them a bit more time, maybe they can. Actually
I hope they stay in the Premier League. I think they're
I
a
do,
decent
yeah.
team.
Mm.
and
Decent team,
I
decent
really
manager and
think
stuff
they
like
should stay in the league.
I feel.
Yeah.
I think City's not gonna go for the league. I think they're gonna go all out for Champions.
Dude, it's like a 6 or 7 horse race this season.
Yeah,
Like,
but the thing is, like, I just have a really good feeling. Guardiola was like, you know what, fuck the league. I won it twice. I'm gonna go for Champions League now.
possibly, yeah, probably. That's a good shot actually. So
Next game. What's the next game?
Burnley Chelsea,
Burnley
11
Chelsea.
p.m. at Turf Moor. Kumar, you wanna start off?
I think this is going to be a boring game. Really, honestly.
Burnley versus Chelsea.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah. I think they're
Exciting
going. I think
front
they're, no. I
two,
think
no.
they're going to frustrate each other. I think it's going to be a
But
0-0.
it's Chelsea, like, you know, they're going to concentrate.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, like with the attack and all, but I don't know.
I
I
was
just,
talking about attack. I was talking
Talking
about
about defense.
defense.
which is why I'm saying like they're just going to frustrate each other. But you know, Nick Pope is going to have a good game, and I think Mendy is probably going to have an equally good game as well.
What's your
Yeah,
prediction?
0-0.
0-0.
Mm.
Wow, shit.
I mean, if you think about
Owner,
it,
owners turn away.
like, I mean, last week Spurs only managed to put one against Burnley,
Which,
Yeah.
and
which
that
is
was a
what-
set piece. Yeah.
correct. That's the reason why I'm going with this
And
scoreline
Burnley
as well.
at home this time round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Sean Dyche seems quite.
And Burnley have yet to pick up a win though.
Sean Dyche actually mentioned it in his press conference, and he seems quite agitated with all
It's
what's
time
going
I
on.
Take over Burnley as well. Should I say top?
£200 million takeover coming up for them.
For Burnley,
Yeah,
it's
rumored-
a rumored
rumored.
takeover from Egyptian.
Yeah, some Egyptian business owner.
business
I think.
owner.
You know what? It's time actually because I fucking hate seeing the Chinese sponsor on like Premier League kits.
Oh,
No,
God,
it-
yeah. Okay, it's no. Like it looks. No, honestly, it looks bad on the kit. Like
Yeah.
it's,
Is this not?
it's just not a visually
You
appealing.
have like gigantic
sponsor.
Chinese words on the English Premier League kit.
It's a bit
Yeah.
anti-climactic, I guess.
Yeah. Not only
Chill,
that, they
bro.
have it. They have it on their sleeve as well.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. A few teams have. I think it's not only Burnley. Right? A few other teams.
Newcastle.
Yeah, it
Newcastle, right?
Newcastle.
looks weird. Just looks weird. Yeah, anyway, your
Yeah,
prediction for the
Newcastle-
game.
Yeah, prediction for Burnley versus Chelsea.
I would say. I think Chelsea might edge this 1-0.
Possible, very
So
possible.
you were Kumar, you were
0-0.
0-0 and
Kishan is
Kishan's
1-0.
1-0. How about you, Tamraj?
I think Chelsea will go all out.
Thrashing
3-0.
3-0.
That's a good shot.
Any
Shot.
scorers in mind? Maybe a
I think
Reece
it's
James.
time that Werner shows the Premier League what he can do.
He did like
show
kind
the other
kind
time,
of he did,
considered 3.
but the defense screwed him over in that
Yeah.
game. So, yeah, Nadi.
Yeah, I'm going with 3-0 because I
3-0
think
Chelsea.
Mendy's gonna get another clean sheet this
Mm.
time around.
Oh yeah, we forgot about Mendy.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I need my ZH to give me some points, so
Wait, how long were you having Ziyech in your
I'll just
FPL
bring him
team?
in this week because I
Okay.
thought in midweek.
Who did you
he's-
take it? Take out?
Who did I take up?
Okay, you know what? Let's keep
Oh,
FPL
Yeah,
For the
it's
last-
the last bit.
But,
next.
Okay.
yeah, 3-0.
3-0 Chelsea. Okay. I'm going for 3-1 Chelsea. I think Mendy will finally
Yeah, I
concede it.
think that's like a good shot.
And then Werner, Pulisic, all
So
these guys will get a goal.
Seems like a very open game where anything
four,
happen.
like you have 4 people over here like predicting Chelsea win and
One draw.
one
Liverpool
draw.
Xiao thinking is the draw.
Yeah, I'm just xiao.
Okay, talking about Liverpool Xiao. Liverpool
It's Saturday
versus
night.
West Ham,
Ah.
1:30 a.m.
Right.
Antonio-less West Ham, I believe.
I think we are going with a back
4-4?
three with James Milner, Wijnaldum, all playing centre half. I think.
Wow.
Makeshift centre-backs.
We don't have a choice, bro. I think it's Fabinho's out.
Wait, wasn't there a youth
yeah,
centre back?
Reece
Left
Yeah.
against
Um,
Michelin, I think.
you
I
have-
can't remember.
Yeah,
young centre-backs,
I
actually.
think it's Reece Williams. Is it?
Yeah.
Reece Williams.
Reece
yeah,
Williams,
Reece
yeah.
Williams.
He's actually as tall as Van Dijk, actually.
He's definitely
Yeah,
right.
so
So is he as good as Van Dijk?
no, he's too young, and I mean he's quite raw lah. Yeah, but I think it should be a very hard game, and I think I'm going for a 2-0 win for Liverpool.
2-0.
Yeah, West Ham might give us a hard time, but
You
2-0.
think I keep a clean sheet against them?
I think this will be a clean sheet game because
Does anyone know if Antonio is playing? Sorry.
I think
it's a
Antonio's
doubt.
injured.
It's a doubt. He
Doubt.
might be on the
He
bench.
might.
There's a chance he might be on the bench.
Alright, KC.
For me, I think if Antonio plays, it's going to be.
Just go
I-
ahead,
I-
man.
I
Say
want-
West Ham 1-0, man.
No. It's at Anfield, so I believe Liverpool will win.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just thinking if okay, Liverpool 2-1.
Okay.
Yeah, if
But
Antonio
even
plays,
if Antonio doesn't play, I feel like there are goals in the team though.
I
Lanzini, Yamalenko.
But
Lanzini
Lanzini
doesn't
doesn't
start.
start.
Yamolenko
Yeah.
is trash.
Okay, Yamalenko. Okay,
I don't know.
Bowen.
Oh, yeah,
Bowen,
terrible.
Fornals, those
Sebastian
are
Haller.
the creative.
Yeah.
They don't have that. If they don't have Antonio, they don't have the finisher.
I mean, has anyone like forgotten Suicide though?
I did. Okay.
Suchek, right? Suchek
Yeah,
is like
Suchek-
the West
Suchek.
Ham.
He's like
Fellaini.
West Ham's Fellaini,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also scores goals like from set pieces, so I think that'll be their main threat for the game.
So your prediction is
2-1.
Alright.
Liverpool.
Alright. Nadi?
2-0. I think they'll get a clean sheet.
Liverpool?
Okay, again.
Do you have a Liverpool defender? Okay, never mind.
I do.
Tam?
I'm going for 2-1 as well.
2-1 as well. Okay, good shot.
My turn. West Ham 1-0.
Wow, shit. Right, okay.
Okay.
Hot takes.
As for who's gonna score, I've no fucking idea.
Suchek with a 90th minute header.
But,
Actually, it's possible that
That goes-
Haller might score actually. Sebastian Haller.
Oh yeah,
I
he has
don't-
to prove a point.
I don't really.
No, because our centre backs can't without Van Dijk, we can't handle the aerial threat actually.
I have
So
someone in
yeah,
mind. That Suchek fellow is good.
yeah, possible also another aerial threat. Yeah. Okay.
That is today night, right?
Yeah, tonight.
Yeah, that's the last game.
After the
1:30.
Chelsea game actually. So so tomorrow our starting game is Villa against Southampton.
Mm.
I think you start with Victor Rush.
I think it'll be 1-1.
Hmm.
Ings to assist or score again.
Hopefully.
But
How do you think
Martinez,
the game is going to pan out?
I think Southampton will attack a lot, but I think Martinez is a very good keeper. I
Is it
mean,
because
he
he's
made a mistake.
Former Arsenal goalkeeper.
Not really because of that.
He's
I
a
mean,
really-
he's a
Yeah, but
really
yeah,
good
I agree
keeper.
he's
I would have wanted him to stay at Arsenal. So,
Actually, why did he not?
he-
I actually wanted
I
him
think
to
it's
stay
just
at
want
Arsenal.
to compete.
Because I feel like it's an Arsenal fan
I think
who
it's more
deserve.
like he wanted
He
to be
was
first
our
team and
longest-
then when you can't
he
be
wanted to
first
be
team.
longest serving player.
Yeah, it's been over 10 years,
10
right?
years,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
I think it'll be 1-1.
1-1 to Villa. Oh, there we
Villa
go.
Southampton.
Okay.
Nanti?
I think 2-2.
High
Another
scoring.
draw as well.
High scoring draw.
I mean, I think Arsenal want to bounce back from. They lost last week, right?
To
Leeds.
Yeah.
At home.
Yeah. This is home also, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe 2-2, yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, Ings needs to do something.
I think 2-0 to Southampton. I think Aston Villa's decline begins now. And watch them win 3-0.
Why?
I don't know, it's just I jinx things, man.
Aston Villa, Southampton.
Alright, Kumar.
I think I'm going for a Villa winner, 2-1. I think they'll be back on track this weekend.
Maybe Grealish with a couple of goals. Thank you.
Hopefully. Okay.
I
Kishan?
would assume Villa. Yeah, it's a Villa win actually. 3-1.
Mm.
Watkins hat-trick.
Are we forgetting that Southampton won Everton last week?
No, I will never forget that. I will never forget.
I mean, Premier League throws up
Yeah,
all kinds
yeah,
of
this
surprise
season
this season.
especially,
So
yeah.
yeah.
This season is like just
Yeah.
weird for some reason, and like we have seen bad goals so far.
Mm.
So
What's
yeah,
the next game?
Villa 3-1. Newcastle Everton.
10 p.m.
Everton.
at St James's Park.
Okay, start with UKC first.
Newcastle are a very flip-flop team also
Yeah,
for me.
exactly.
Everton just coming down from their honeymoon period in the Premier League.
Is Hamas playing?
No, he's
he's
out.
confirmed to be out.
Yeah.
So James is out.
Richarlison
Digne
is out.
Richarlison is back, right? No.
3 games again? I think this
No,
is
it's
last
3
one.
games
I
ban for
think-
him.
I think-
No, this is second game, right? Because
This is probably the second game.
Yeah.
So yeah, Richarlison is out. So many key players out. So you know what? I'm going for a draw, 1-1. Newcastle. Yeah, I think they have a goal in them. Definitely, they have Callum Wilson. When you have Callum Wilson, you always have a chance of scoring.
I think they have
Um,
like decent guys who can deliver the ball in.
Yeah.
Saint Maximin,
Saint Maximin,
I think
another
he'll
one.
score.
Fraser.
Yeah.
I heard one of the long stuff is back though.
Okay, very good. No, as long as he's not back against United, I'm fine. He can play with. He will play rubbish for 37 games in a season, and then the one game
36
against
again.
United. Yeah. So like, yeah, I think 1-1 for me. Nadi?
Yeah, 1-1. I think St James Park, Everton are not going to be easy.
I think 2-1 to Everton.
2-1 to
So
Everton.
Everton,
Yeah.
Everton back to
Yeah.
the top of the table.
I think they'll win because I don't see... Actually, 2-0. 2-0 to Everton.
2-0,
I don't
yeah.
see Newcastle scoring.
Callum Wilson though, you don't rate him?
No, I don't. And
Oh, that's
because
hot take.
Everton's defense is a bit suspect at times, but
you know who's
Yeah.
most?
I mean,
the most suspect.
Pickford and
is yeah, exactly.
I think
And then
2-0.
they have Pickford there. So
Exactly. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Liverpool Xiao is boiling. Can see steam coming out of his ears.
Yeah, actually, I'm going for a Newcastle 3-1 win.
I
Seriously.
You know what?
wonder why.
I'm gonna back you up. I'm gonna say I see a Newcastle win actually. I
Yeah.
feel like Everton's season is gonna
Decline.
it's gonna go on decline for now. I feel like they are too dependent on James at the start. And James has been the one that has been creating the chances for them.
Right. Yeah.
So 1-0 Newcastle.
God, I just saw a
Yep.
fucking boring game right at the bottom. Okay, never mind. We'll get to that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
and it's a what? It's a Tuesday morning game.
It's a Tuesday morning.
Oh my
So,
god.
So no one's
No one's
gonna
gonna
watch
watch
it.
it.
I wasn't watching. So that stays.
Wait, we
So
all
we-
did our menu Arsenal
Yeah.
predictions already.
Should we go a quick run through?
Yeah, I think I said 2-1. No, I said 1-1.
1-1.
I said 1-1. Yeah.
Yeah, I said 2-1 United.
I said 1-1 also.
I wanted to. You know what? I'm gonna stick to my 2-0 prediction United.
Okay. 2-0. I think you're reading if your prediction. Come on.
I'm going for actually an Arsenal 2-1 win.
Asking for it, you know.
Someone has to stir shit up, you know.
No, he jinxed it, so
Yeah,
it probably
no,
won't happen.
I know, I
Then
just-
you know Liverpool's playing City tomorrow, next week. We're gonna come back.
Oh, we're gonna come back here, bro.
We'll come back to that next week.
Right, so
Spurs Brighton.
Spurs Brighton. I'll kick things off. I think we're gonna see Kane Son again, 2-0. Spurs.
I think
How did Brighton do last week?
Brighton have been decent throughout the season,
Yeah.
in terms of the way they play.
They just cannot finish their chances.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. I think Graham Potter is a very good manager. I think he has them playing very nice football. I actually like the football they play, but it's just like Kishan said, it's a matter of them not finding the net.
Yeah, I think if you give that manager a better team to manage, I think
He will do
he
really
will
well.
do really, really
Put
well.
him in charge of. I don't know why I keep thinking on this. But
Leicester.
put him in charge of a Leicester or even a club in like RB Leipzig, even like.
Yeah.
And I just picture him as like a RB Leipzig kind of
Mm.
coach, and then he like revolutionized the way they
Yeah,
play and
quick
stuff.
predictions.
I said Spurs 2-0.
Alright, Nadi.
I think 2-1 Spurs will win. I
Okay.
think they'll need to bounce back from that.
That embarrassing defeat.
Tamaraj?
I don't see Spurs keeping a clean sheet. 3-1. More pay will score, I think.
Duh.
More
Wonder
pay.
why.
North London club.
Kishan?
1-1 draw because after throwing his whole team under the bus, I don't think they wanna. I don't know. How do you feel like when your own manager like throw you on that bus? Like you can't perform.
No,
against-
I think they're
Yeah.
used to it.
Yeah,
at this point,
I
I
think
think
Spurs has those players with that character to actually like show the manager like
Mm.
what they are made of. Actually, they have such
like
players.
who? I mean, them. And Dominic came out recently and said like when Mourinho kept throwing him under the bus,
He wanted to leave.
He wanted to leave.
He wanted to
Yeah,
leave.
but
But
I
he's
mean,
now playing.
look at his performance right now. Actually, the games that he started actually has been quite decent. Actually,
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
was like when he was that was when he was treating nicely. But
Okay, no
now-
matter what, right? No matter what, your manager throws you under the bus, right? There will be a certain level of toxicity in the. dressing
yeah,
room.
definitely. I don't think Dele Alli deserves what he's going through right now because he's a really fantastic player. Actually,
He's
Yeah.
an asshole, lah. But like,
yeah. At the same time, yeah.
Okay, that is like a Lingard for Spurs.
yeah,
So
basically.
basically a wanker lah.
A wanker, yes.
I mean, you all think
Let's
wanker
not get
because
to
of
the-
like.
No, but I mean,
Oh,
like,
that
like,
picture.
Oh my god! Wait! Pause. Imagine the scenes when if Lingard starts tomorrow.
No.
I mean, like, imagine the scenes.
But if he scores, right, I'm turning off the TV. I do not want him to see him
No,
now.
I think there's more likely that he'll start against Arsenal, right? If it's at Emirates.
Emirates, yeah.
Oh yeah. Dance floor
He
things.
has the keys to Emirates.
Dance floor things, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Coming back to
Yeah, Spurs and
And
Brighton.
Brighton.
My prediction will be, I think I'm going for high scoring, 4-1.
Spurs.
Spurs.
Yep.
Guessing it's Kane and Son.
Nah, I'm not looking at a FPL perspective, but
So
that
if
will be a
Son never
bonus.
score means okay lah for you.
Screw, man.
Actually,
Screw
too
FPL,
many
man.
people have Son at this point.
Yeah.
right?
As long as
Yeah.
all 4 goals by Davidson Sanchez is
I-
okay for you lah.
Search
I'm
away,
fine.
I don't know.
That's-
Search, okay.
We'll review the predictions next week.
Okay.
Kishan, have you predicted?
Yeah, I
Uh,
said 1-1.
1-1.
Can we
Next
please
is
skip
the
the
most-
Fulham and
Actually,
West
no,
Brom
just-
game?
I think Sammy just unanimously said it's
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I think it'll be 2-1.
I think actually that would be
Fulham?
goals.
To West Brom.
West Brom.
West Brom.
Yeah.
I'm going for West Brom.
2-1.
win as well.
Anyone else West Brom win?
Wait, I'm going for a West Brom win. Wait, okay, Nadi, you're going for a draw.
What's your
2-2.
draw? 2-2 draw.
I'm going for West Brom win.
What happened to
2-1.
Fulham last week?
They
Did they
lost. They lost to Palace 2-1.
They haven't
2-1,
won
right?
yet. Fulham haven't won. Have they?
Yeah,
No,
they
no,
won
it was a
them, yeah.
draw. The rest is also a draw. West Brom also have not won yet.
We're not
So,
been conceding a lot.
KC
So.
I'm going for a 2-1 West Brom win.
Tamaraj
2-1 as well.
2-1
West
To
Brom.
West Brom.
West Brom. So both West Brom wins.
Yeah.
Come on.
0-0.
Yeah, I'm floating in the same boat. 2-1, 2-1.
Oh, you
Let's
go,
go.
I thought you were going to say 0-0 or something. Or maybe
Actually, you know what? Yeah, screw that. 0-0. Another
Okay,
nil-nil.
So Nadi said 2-2,
2-2,
right?
yeah.
You know what? We have not had this kind of result for quite a while actually. 3-3.
What?
Mm.
Fulham and West Brom.
Like in a game week.
Yeah, in a game week. Correct,
I
correct.
think Mitrovic has something to deliver today, tomorrow.
On Monday.
Oh,
when
yeah,
everyone's
Monday.
asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ay.
Okay. Last fixture. Leeds against Leicester.
Oh, this
I think
is
I'll
a-
start with that one.
Epic game.
It's quite difficult to predict this one though.
I think-
Two very decent teams. Okay, Leeds is more of a proactive team.
Leeds-
Leicester is more of a reactive team.
Okay, they both won last week. And Leeds is coming Leicester's coming off Europa League win. And
Leicester won their
they
game,
rested, they rested players though for the game.
Vardy,
But he played. But he
but he came off. I
His
think.
back their backline was something different, right?
I'm not too sure about that.
Because I know Evans didn't play, Castani didn't play.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of players were.
Castani is injured. He's not playing this game, I think.
But
If
Leeds
I'm
didn't
not
have
wrong.
midweek, right? Leeds
Yeah.
Leeds
Yeah, I
had
mean,
a
yeah.
full week of rest.
This is a bit on and off actually.
So no, but I think they are a bit more on than off right now. So
I
I'm just
think they are more certainly going to score.
definitely
Yeah.
Bamford.
Bamford
Bamford,
hat-trick
you
again.
better score again. I think I'll go for 1-1.
1-1.
I can't
Leeds,
read this.
that's,
1-1.
Okay.
High scoring 3-2 for Leeds.
Leeds.
Leeds United to win.
Kamaraj?
I think Leicester to win 2-0. They will keep a clean sheet. Their defense is quite good.
I think 3-2 Leicester.
3-2 Leicester. Okay. I'm going for 2-0 Leeds.
Yeah.
Very different predictions around the table.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So this is the fixture
But
issue.
then 3-2, 2 goes Bamford.
As long as Bamford scores. Okay, so that's like a
Those
round
are those are our games. Basically.
of the fixtures for this week. What shall we go through a quick
Well, we'll do a quick
look at our FPL teams?
look at our FPL teams.
Anyone got FPL teams out right now?
That's cool.
I think everyone's
Okay, like I think as
frantically,
I've been minus. Okay, if anyone has been keeping track, I'm 19th in my mini league. Relegation zone. I'm the West Brom of my league.
Don't worry, bro.
I
Come
don't
on,
know
bro.
why, because I was third last season. But this season's just been off for me for all kinds of reasons.
Never mind. I think we predict you will have like a Leicester kind of season where you just pick up the last few game weeks.
Yeah, boy. So yeah, I think for me, I captained.
Okay,
Actually, you know what?
like,
You go through who has.
hey,
your
since
team.
you're on it already, like let's go through with your team.
Okay, so my team, I minus 8 again this week.
Right.
I brought in Fernandes, Bamford again, and Chilwell. I had to take out a few players lah, but so my team is actually Martinez, Robertson, Saiz, who got me a big fat 0 yesterday. Chilwell, Neto, who got me 7 points, decent. Grealish, Son as my captain. Fernandes, Jimenez, Calvert-Lewin, and Bamford. Jimenez gave me a fat 2 points. So yeah, that's my team, and my bench is horrendous as well. James Rodriguez and Digne.
Kumar doesn't have his phone out. I guess he memorized his team already.
Yeah.
Give us your team.
I just memorize it every week.
Dedicated FPL player.
Yeah, I mean I'm at the top right now, second place. So yeah, my captain is actually Son. So hopefully.
So now we know what at 4-1.
No. What? It will be a bonus to me. Okay. Yeah. Then Salah, I have Salah also. I'm actually hoping for Bamford masterclass again this week, but I don't think that will
I don't
happen.
think it happened, yeah.
Yeah. Not every day is a Sunday also. So yeah.
Because they're playing on Monday actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kishan, do you want to have you, is that your team?
Okay. Chilwell, Saiz didn't play. Kilman,
Okay.
Arnold. I still have Arnold. Martinez, Grealish, Zaha. Wait, James is not playing. Son, Salah.
Yeah,
Bamford. I have Ings actually. Yeah, that's my.
Do you
other
still have
striker.
Ollie Watkins?
No, I sold him
You
already.
sold him.
But just watch him score.
He'll probably do
brace
something
later.
this
Yeah.
week, yeah.
I captain Son actually.
Okay.
Son.
Vice captain Salah.
Who is your captain actually, Casey?
My captain is Son also.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Spurs
Two
game is
Suns.
a one to watch.
That's tomorrow, right? Or is it
Tomorrow.
Sunday?
That's tomorrow, yeah. So my team is Martinez at the back. I feel like everyone has Martinez. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
at this moment, yeah. Save points wise.
I've got Trent, Roman Size, and this fucking idiot doesn't even get to start any game right now. Matt Doherty. Like
Oh
I
my
feel like he's
God.
gonna start. I mean, he's a summer signing, but he doesn't start. But you know what? I'm just gonna keep faith for like one more game week. Suicide, Grealish, Fernandes, and my boy Marcus Rashford.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
That's a good. He's
Yeah.
gonna score again.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Rashford at this point is still
He's not
differential,
right.
but watch him score, and then next week he'll be the most signed in player.
And then not.
And then ranking it.
Rashford is scoring on and off the page. It's like fuck every other team, fuck the fucking government.
Fuck the Prime Minister.
Exactly. And I've got Calvert-Lewin,
Mm.
Watkins, and Bamford.
Nice.
I captain Rashford though, so
Okay.
if you're listening, Rashford, you know what to do.
Boris Johnson is also listening and watching you.
Boris supports Arsenal. You should know what to do. Just kidding.
Wait, Boris is the Arsenal
I
supporter.
never knew
Just
that.
kidding.
Uh,
The
But
only-
I've just come to them that we have a lot of shitty Arsenal fans.
I heard Osama was Arsenal. fan.
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay, let's not go there.
Piers Morgan, yeah, I got.
Oh yeah, Piers Morgan's an asshole.
You know what? That's okay. Trump's a United fan. Do you all know this?
Is that real or are you
Legitimate.
He's best friends with
Glazers?
either Evram or Joel. And
Oh,
I think there was an interview
fuck
with
me.
Piers Morgan where I think Piers like gave him Arsenal shirt. He said no. I'm a
Wow.
United fan.
Trump. Okay, Mati, your team.
I just ruined my mood.
Okay, I'll keep my keeper first because it's quite shocking. I have Pickford.
That's the first.
Big fat.
And Liverpool is he's leaving the stage. Oh god, just kicked the chair. He's walking out the room.
Because I haven't used my wildcard and I'm saving it for next week.
Okay.
I got Zuma. I took out Trent for Zuma. Aurier and Saiz, who's gonna stay with 0 points. Brought in Ziyech and Captain Son, Salah and Podence. Podence got 8 points. Jimenez 2 points, Carol Lewin and Inks. My bench is useless because I've got Costa, the other two injured, but he's not going to be able to come in because defender. So decent team, I think. Just hope Pickford does not fuck it up for us.
Alright.
Tamaraj, did you go through your team?
No.
What's your?
The problem with me, right, I cannot dissociate FPL from real life. So I always have 3 Arsenal fans, 3 Arsenal players, and I will.
It's okay.
I will
I've
never
been there
put Son and
before.
Kane. So I've got Martinez at the back, Justin, Eiling, Tierney.
It's okay, yeah.
Wait, what's the name after Eileen?
Tierney,
Tierney.
Saka, Aubameyang, Saint Maximin, Captain Salah,
So that's
It's a
three
very
Ars-
decent team actually.
Yeah.
To be
Captain
honest.
Salah, Mope, DCL, and Werner.
Nice.
Decent team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just-
Yeah, but my
It's
bench
very
is-
differential.
My bench got 2 reds, so
Yeah.
maybe
Same.
Lundstrom can come in, but
My
I don't
bench
see him
got
Okay,
coming
I
in.
mean, if Oba's possibility that Saka gives that assist.
Yeah.
So that's
Or Tierney.
all on the left, like good
Yeah.
smudge action then.
Okay, yeah. So those are FPL teams. We've gone on for about an hour 15 minutes.
Okay, wait. What do you guys think? Do you think we should create a mini league for like this podcast? And then like I
Wait.
know we're gonna start a bit late.
You
But
mean like a FPL?
yeah, for like,
Oh,
like if you guys are listening, if you guys
Yeah.
want us to start a mini league for this,
Why not?
and if you want to join that mini league, I mean,
just let us know. I think we can start one right after
The international break, yeah.
After the international break.
so yeah, I mean that could be something fun.
I
we can
mean,
look forward to.
like the 3 of us are gonna be in it. I bet our guests are gonna be in it.
Yeah.
And if those who are listening, you guys can just join in.
Yeah, so I think that's about it. We covered pretty much everything we wanted. We actually we see your feedback, and we've gotten a few people saying that the podcast could be a little more succinct, a bit more shorter. But as football fans, we should know once we sit down, and start talking football, we could go on for days. To be honest with you, so it's been really hard trying to cut it down. But I hope still that you enjoy the content that we put out, we talk about. I think it's a good mix of like emotions and factual and
Humor.
all those other things. Humor, yes, Liverpool Xiao.
It's been fairly quiet today. Though.
Dude, yeah, because
are you saving yourself for like,
he's-
next week?
Yeah, I'm kind of like pumping myself up for next week. Actually, I'm
7
gonna
days.
think.
Actually, wait, you have 14 days to prom yourself.
Just
Or
watch.
are
Just
you
watch
briefing
me.
your defense?
Actually, you can say that again, Thomas. Yeah. I'm actually quite worried of the game later on.
Yeah,
Right.
so I get why you're quite quiet now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, so keep giving us the feedback, keep interacting with us on social media, spread our channel. We're still starting out. We're growing as we release more videos. We're talking about different type of content as well. For now, it's just a podcast, but we will expand into other content, football related content, of course. So, Kishan, any final words before we wrap it up?
Oh yeah, so as you know, we're trying new things every week. Next week we're actually trying to watch along. United.
It's in the talks, yeah.
It's in the talks. United against Everton. Think it's because that's the earliest game. And
Yeah.
To get everyone in. So I mean, the game you want to cover is City against Liverpool, but it's a Monday night fixture.
You know what? Let us know. In the comments or on Twitter or whatever. Let us know if you want to see a watch along. Is that something you would be interested in watching, alongside the podcast? So yeah, just do let us know.
Do you want an actual podcast for the commentary, or you want a video for the commentary?
Okay, yeah. So thank you to our 2 guests today, Arsenal fans. Very appreciative of you guys coming down, and some great commentary
Insights
on your
yeah.
team, and really appreciate it. So we will look forward to maybe getting you guys on for other episodes as well. More serious topics like the VR and the FA and all that other stuff. We'll talk about getting you guys on. So yeah, this has been like the 3rd episode of the Hairdryer treatment.
We think you should just plug our guests in, like.
Oh yeah, so as you guys can probably see on the video, the Twitter user and everything is already there. But would you guys like to?
Like, where can our listeners find you?
Yeah, Twitter is fine.
Twitter is good.
Twitter is fine.
Instagram. How about PSN? I feel like no one has
PSN.
talked about
PSN.
PSN
Oh, I
before.
haven't been. Who plays FIFA?
Okay, so yeah, that's another topic. You know,
We
for-
still do.
that's a whole ass episode about the failings of FIFA. But okay, yeah, we'll get to that another day. And once again, thank you for coming down. This has been the episode 3 of the Hairdryer treatment. We'll see you again next week. Peace.